Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Building and Chatting podcast. Today, we are having a new host come in, and also wanted to tell you all this is the finale of Building and Chatting Revival. Next time, the next episode will be episode 19, right after Velma. Episode 18 was the finale of Velma Season 1, and now episode 19 will continue next week. But these revival episodes were supposed to be like a mini series coming back to the main show. So we came back, we got a new host. So let's get right on into it. Today we have Sky Ren. And you guys know this man. He's been on two of the other podcasts. But this is your new host. Say hello to Sky Ren, everybody.
Say hello to me. Hello, hi.
Yes.
Is anyone even watching? We got 2 views, but I'm one of them, so.
I'm one of them too, guys.
Well, hello,
Hey.
people, if anyone's watching, and it's not telling me because, sometimes YouTube and whatnot is weird. And then also on top of that,
Yeah.
if anyone's watching what did you call it? VOD? Is that like a term for like when the video is no longer live, but it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
uploaded?
Well, or it's you catch the live again or the VOD. Yeah, like the after it's after the stream. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
hello if anybody is watching afterwards, and hopefully some people join. We might be doing this at a terrible, terrible time, being that it's like afternoon on a Wednesday when people have work and school, chores,
yeah.
and blah blah blah. But it's Hump Day, right? Wednesday, Hump Day.
Yeah, everybody's getting humped. All right, no, all right, no. But um, uh, even though this might be a bad mistake on a Wednesday this early, the reason we're doing that is, well, Sky had to do this time. That's all we could
Yep,
do.
blame me. Hey, maybe we can start doing Saturdays. If this
Oh yeah,
Saturday would probably be a lot better day to do it.
yeah, no, weekend for sure. Or like just a little later sometimes, but
Yeah, that's true too. Had we done this at like 5 o'clock your time, maybe it would have been better.
it's okay. We have to make sure we're both here.
I mean, we can just stream until like 10
I
o'clock your
can.
time, so that way we can see what hours pick up. No,
No.
it's gonna have like a 10-hour stream. It's all good. Hope you're
It's
ready.
well, Eastern people will be on because it's like into school for them. So
Yeah.
we'll catch some Easterners, maybe some Europeans, but we'll see. All right. So first question for the new host position. How do you feel about it, man? How do you feel about being a host of a Lego podcast? Probably going to be one of the biggest Lego podcasts.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Well,
it's fun. I think it's exciting. I like doing live streams. I just hate doing them on my channel, and so now it's like, yay, I get to do a live stream, and someone else sets it up, and I just get to talk. So that's gonna be fun. Although I did the thumbnail, and hopefully it's nice. I know you like it, but hopefully the audience thinks it's good too. I mean, it's very basic. It took me like 3 minutes to put together, so it's nothing too special.
I love Sky's thumbnail. That's why I said you're doing them all now.
I shot myself in the foot, because I was like, hey, let me do the thumbnail. And he was like, oh my gosh, you're going to start doing all the thumbnails. And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, you don't. Besides Ask Sky anything, you don't really do thumbnails. So,
Yeah, that's true. The
but
ASA thumbnails are so basic, though, because it's literally just a
yeah,
couple things that I talked about in the video just splatted on a white screen,
mhm. And the perfect thing is I can give you what we're talking about like in advance, and then you can just make one quick, and we're good.
Yeah,
So, but
that
it's
works too.
but yeah, I cover the stream end of this stuff and all that, and then Sky is going to cover thumbnails. He's the designer. So,
Yay.
but yeah, he moved up a position, but
Promotion.
but everybody probably already knew you were the new host. We announced that. I just got too excited. It
Yep.
was like perfect to announce it because everyone wanted this podcast to come back, and now it is, and it's good. So, Sky, oh, I think we could both talk about this, but like I said, I want to get your opinions on all this today because it's your episode.
Yay.
What do you want to do with this podcast? Like, what type of change do you want to inflict in Lego or the toy community? Like anything? Like, what do you, or specifically, is there any values or anything you want to stick towards to like have like a good show, not go to nasty or crazy or whatever?
I mean, honestly, just having fun is like a big part of this. Like, just do things that's fun. Don't do anything to put other people down or anything. Because
Yeah.
I live by the saying, treat others the way you want to be treated. And so I don't want to get to the point where even if we're like super famous ever, I don't want to get to the point where it's because we trash on other people and we're like, oh, look how stupid this person is and blah blah blah. Like, I think it's okay to make jokes and stuff and whatnot, but I don't want to be like super duper ultra mega negative towards anybody ever. And then I think it would be fun to do other things occasionally, like maybe have multiple people here on the chat and talk about things and share their screen and maybe show off like YouTube videos, maybe go onto other people's channels and kind of give them like shout outs and be like, look at this guy, look, they made a cool video, show it off, and maybe stuff like that, kind of like review other people's videos. I think that would be fun. Maybe talk about the new Lego sets that are coming out, talk about why we think they're good or bad, and like if we think the prices are good, because usually they're not, as a Lego Star Wars fan.
Do a tier list.
Tier list, that could actually be really fun, and we could break it down into categories like UCS sets, microfighters, battle packs, mechs. All the mechs are bad. They're horrible. They all belong in the trash.
They do.
And then polybags, like there's so many different things, and we could even do like based off the year, because in just a few days, right, is October, and that's going to be the last two sets releasing, the sail barge and then the battle pack, and so that's all the Star Wars sets for 2024. So you could theoretically
three, because there's also the promo.
Oh,
yeah,
that's true. That's a beautiful promo, by the way. But I ain't getting it because I'm not going to buy the sail barge. Even though it's really cool, I'm not going to buy it.
Do you have to buy the sail barge, or is it an amount? Oh,
you had to buy the sail barge.
Oh, wow.
Not an amount, not anything else, not like a certain dollar amount on Star Wars. It has to be the... I mean, I could be wrong, I guess, but I'm pretty sure, because in the past... Like, it's
been with the like Mos Eisley or
Mos Eisley was Yoda's lightsaber, and then the AT was the Luke's lightsaber, which Anakin's, right? But it's Rey Skywalker's lightsaber.
It's everybody. Oh man,
Rey Skywalker. That's a funny joke.
You mean Palpatine?
Rey Palpatine. It doesn't sound as good though, honestly. Rey Skywalker does sound better, but it's stupid.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Now, like you just said there, I think that you're right. Don't do personal attacks on people. If we criticize or nitpick something someone says, that's not personally attacking them. That's giving criticism, and I think that's what we need to do, because there are things in the Lego community, let's be honest, that deserve criticism sometimes. But I'm not going to go to the level of personally attacking people. some bigger YouTubers, especially in Lego, have
Yeah.
before, and I don't want to become that. I don't want to become a channel where we're dissing on people, and you know, and also I think what we could do is make parody videos, like parody shorts, and just make fun of it, not like be vitriolic, you know. And that's
Yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
I because I wanted to do one where it's like I only take one battle pack, not 50 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, just have fun with it. I'm not gonna like, but yeah. Uh, but would you want to do the same thing, sort of like that, or do you have other ideas to, you know, say like, hey, we can we can goof around and have fun with people, but we're not here to like attack them, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, I mean, there's a difference between making fun of, like, where you hurt someone and just, like, pointing
Yeah.
something out and being like, "Really?" Like, for an example, I agree with M&R on a lot of things, but every now and again, I think he might overdo it because he can, and I think everybody, obviously is entitled to their opinion, but when he says something like,
Oops.
"Oh, look at this. The box is different from the other boxes." I'm like, "Who cares? Like, what's with that?" Like, I don't think that's super important, but I also don't like make fun of him and say like he's dumb for that or anything, and some people do. But also, you got to watch your back, being in this being like a smaller channel, because if we do something
Oh
to like
yeah.
take off a really big channel, they can shoot us down so fast with with their fan base, and I don't want that because I don't like I know people say negative publicity is still publicity, but it's like I don't want that on me. I've never had
No.
to deal with quote unquote YouTube drama, and I'm proud of that, and I don't ever want to.
Yeah,
I don't
and
want to be known for that guy that's like, "Oh, here we go. He's stirring the pot again just because he can." And it's like,
mhm.
so it's no bueno.
Yeah, and the biggest problem I've noticed is association. It doesn't matter if you're a good YouTuber, it matters who you're associated with as well, because they make you look bad too. And that's happened to a lot of big YouTubers as well. And it's just like,
Hmm.
wow. I'm not naming names, but MNR has had a few people that are very, um, not very friendly to the Lego community right now.
Yeah.
So that's all I'll say.
Well, because like people idolize people like M&R. Not that that's
Yeah.
necessarily a bad thing, but they sometimes, and I'm not saying people are stupid here, but they don't really have an opinion until they hear what his opinion is, and then boom, that's their
Mm-hmm.
opinion. And so if M&R tells somebody, "Hey, this channel is garbage, don't watch it," then chances are, like, I would say at least maybe 80% of his fan base will be like, "Yeah, this channel's garbage, I'm not going to watch it." And that's just, in my opinion, not fair, because sometimes people don't have opinions because they just care what their favorite celebrity or YouTuber or whatever thinks, and then it's like, how's that fair? Like if M&R, I know I doubt he ever would, but if he ever said like that I'm terrible at YouTube or whatever, I would never ever have a chance then at growing my channel, because
Yeah.
there'd be no point in even trying, honestly.
And that, yeah. Yeah.
So you got to watch your back, you got to be careful, but also it's like be respectful, right? Like just
Mm-hmm.
because somebody's like got a lot of views and gets money and all this stuff out of it, you shouldn't be jealous. But there's a lot of people that envy YouTubers and stuff and are very jealous because they're like, well, why can't I have that set early or whatever? But at the same time, I'm like, it's it's funny because YouTube is, and maybe other social media sites too, a big part about it is really bragging and boasting and being like, look what
Yeah.
I got, look how amazing I am, I'm able to afford this, I'm able to get this Lego set early, blah blah blah. And it's like, so it makes a lot of people envy because they're like, I want that. So
Yeah. But even if I were, but me and you were able to get stuff like that, I want to say it was based on our merit and not that we attacked people and did things easy to get views. You
Yeah.
know, I would
Just
want to, yeah,
treat others the way you want to be treated. That's
e-
really what it boils down to. It's like, don't be a
exactly,
jerk, because then people will be a jerk to you.
exactly. And you know, there's been a lot of drama. I've had
Hmm.
drama with people, not publicly. Thankfully, I've kept the Lego stuff out of public.
Yeah.
But there are Lego YouTubers that I do not like because of what they did to me.
Yep.
They said they had my back, and then there was no merit there. When I was dealing with my attacks on my old channel, which is now, of course, Bounty Hunter Live, the live streaming channel, they did not have my back. But the people that you see on Building and Chatting or on my podcast now have my back. That's who I trust, and I trust the people they are around because I know they're not, you know, they're not
Dirtbags.
gonna. Yeah, yes, yeah, and
I'm
or
not a dirtbag, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it. That's all I'm saying. And I'd love to bring more on, and I think you would too, for sure.
Absolutely. It's fun to have multiple people to talk to, because then conversations can go all over the place. And that's kind of the beauty of podcasts is, um, obviously you want to have like a kind of like straight line to go down, if you will, of like
Hmm.
generic things you want to talk about. But with multiple people, you can get different points of views and conversations going. And so it's kind of more fun because it's like, oh, hey, what do you think about this subject, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Hey, do you like to morb?
It's Morbius time, right? Morbing time. I
Morbin
never did
time.
watch that movie, which is probably a good thing, because apparently it was so
Yeah.
bad. But that's why people went and saw it, because it was so bad. They were like, let's see why it's so bad.
Yeah.
Never
That's
did touch it.
all. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah.
I'm guessing you saw it.
No.
Oh,
I saw like half of it online because of clips. No, I know the movie. I've seen it. Like I saw it like way after.
I don't actually know
But
why it did so bad. I'm gonna guess that it was just bad storytelling or something. But
well, that and it's a very unknown character.
yeah,
So
and honestly, not to be mean, but I don't think the actor is very good at what he does, because he wasn't a good
yeah.
Joker either. Let's be honest.
No. No.
What's his name? Is it Jeremy?
Jared Leto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a good person. I'm sure he's nice, and maybe there's something he's been good at. But the one movie I did see him in was Suicide Squad, and that was bad as a whole. But like, I didn't think his character as Joker was even remotely interesting. So it was kind of like, but also I didn't like that movie. So
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Um let's see here. Oh, here's something I think we could do. What would you want to cover on here? I know you've already mentioned like channel reviews and stuff like that, but in Legos, of course. But is there
mhm.
anything else you'd want to cover, like movies, TV, like anything that
Yeah,
you'd want to cover?
that could be fun. Just movies, maybe just like really big popular things, like
Mm-hmm.
when the new Star Wars show comes out, Skeleton Crew. Maybe we could
Yeah.
cover that. Maybe even we could do weekly things the day after or whatever, talking about the episode and what we liked and disliked, and um, stuff like that. Just Star Wars news. Obviously, I'm a big Star Wars fan. I follow pretty much all of
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm a casual at this point Marvel fan. I used to be a lot more into the MCU, but now I'm kind of just like whatever. But that
Yeah.
Thunderbolts
Yeah.
trailer looked pretty cool, and I'm excited for that movie. If you saw the trailer,
Yeah. I've seen the
uh,
trailers to the
Venom's
newer
coming
ones.
out soonish. I think Joker's coming out soonish. Joker's like what, October 4th or something.
Yeah, it's
So
beginning of October, and Venom is like the week before Halloween or the week of. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then like I'm big on like indie animation here on YouTube, so like if you're into that too.
Mm-hmm.
So just pretty much, yeah, just talking about fun stuff, talking about Lego, showing off channels, just goofing off, just being stupid, and eventually, if we're dumb and funny enough, people might start to gravitate towards us and be like, "Oh, hey, there's another stream. Let's watch it, or watch the VOD, or a little bit of both, or whatever."
Yeah, and the thing that was so disappointing though is all the big Lego podcasts. They're like gone. Like there was so much drama with the people behind them, or just
Hmm.
they ended because the other guy had controversy. It's just
Yep.
like all of them ended, and it's like, well,
And that's why I said from the beginning here, we need to be respectful and whatnot, because if we can avoid
yeah,
that drama, because if I know that there's always going to be jealous people that will try to dig up dirt on you or whatever, and there's
hmm,
even like a saying with YouTube where it's like, if the dogs aren't barking, you're not doing a good enough job or something like that. But if you can stay respectful and nice, people will respect that too, right? Most people. And so I
hmm,
don't think because I don't want to be one of those channels. I know we already talked about this, but I don't want to be one of those channels that strive on controversy and strife and whatnot, because it gets views, to talk crap about stuff,
yeah,
even like movies and whatnot. But I don't like that. I don't want to be one of those people that are like, let me tell you why I hate this for views.
hmm,
Besides the helmet holes and ugly stormtrooper helmets and stickers and stud shooters, I still
yeah.
love Lego Star Wars, but I like to complain about that stuff.
Hmm. The only thing that really got me about Lego, and it was because it was disappointing, because it was for the price. It felt so unworth it. The minifigures are great, but it was the Yavin 4. It just I felt like that should have been more, like the front should have been more built out, like actually make it look more like Yavin than it did. But
How much
besides,
was it? It was
like a
140, right?
no, it was like 180 or 170,
Really?
180. Yeah.
Huh. I don't remember. I bought it, I built it, and I never talked about it, never showed it on Instagram or anything. It's just sitting in
Yeah.
a bin. I liked the minifigures. I liked the build. Um, I
Yeah.
really liked the concept of that. That's one of those sets that Lego's been trying to do this a few times a year now, where it's like,
Give
here's a set
interesting.
where
Yeah.
multiple people could build it at the same time because it has multiple instruction books, and it's like
True.
you
Yeah.
can you can build bag, like, let's say 1, 2, and 3, and someone else can build bag 4,
Four,
5, and
five.
6.
Yeah.
You know, like the
Mm,
the creative droid play set, up to 4 people could build that at once because each person
yeah.
could build one of the droids. And I'm like, that's actually really cool.
Especially for families, like what I'm
Yeah.
gonna have, or just other things like that. It's just like you really. I have to admit, it is a really big. And I told, like, I was talking to my partner, my wife, and I was like, she wants to get the Home Alone house, and I know that you can build that in sections because it's like the playhouse
Mhm.
type thing, and it's perfect for that. So yeah, I I,
Yep.
I completely agree. No, what I was saying is though, I came around on Yavin. I think it actually looks pretty good. I see it more in person. I
Mhm.
think it's not that bad as what I once thought, but it's just like, now is it disappointing in some regards? Yes, because when the leak came out, we expected a UCS set. That's what the rumors were, and then it became a
Mhm.
play set, and then that's. I think it was more of a, we've wanted it for so long, like since the beginning, that it was like it just fell off at first.
Yeah.
That's all.
A
But
Master Series Yavin 4 Temple would be really cool.
yeah, exactly. And
If
I think you could do it, but what Mega does with the He-Man stuff, like make a big like triangle or mountain that's Yavin, and then you can like open up the sides and it's the
Mhm.
base. Like
Kinda like a pyramid thing, huh?
yeah, yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool like that. But
I'm on the boat with wanting the next Master Series set to be an Endor bunker. I don't know if Lego will ever do that, but that'd be so really cool.
There's been a lot of talk about indoor though with next year, so we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
Well, it's
I
rumored that we're getting a UCS Django's Slave One.
I saw that. I saw that.
I'm excited for that. I don't know if I'll get it, but because I'm running out of room for Lego, but I honestly like I might buy it and just keep it sealed in the box, which might be kind of silly, but May 4th. I like to get the May 4th UCS sets because $240. That's not as bad. It's still a lot of money, yes, and I'm very thankful I can do that. But it's like I can't afford the like $500 sets in October or higher.
Yeah, you have to wait for like double points or like yeah. The thing with
Also, they're
me,
just too big, like to store anywhere. I don't have a lot of space.
yeah, I might. The only thing is I might, but we'll see because the thing is with me is I'll have the money, but I don't know if I'll get that or not. I have to see. Well, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
just one of those things where we'll see, guys.
I did get the UCS AT-AT, but I have nowhere to put it, so it's just sitting in the box in my closet.
Yeah, I loved ND's video on that though, where he just put it in the snow and did the review.
Yes.
That was perfect.
Yeah, it worked out real nice.
And he got a lot of views on that too, so good job, man.
I mean, good
But
for him, yeah. And I mean,
yeah,
he's crazy. Like, I don't know how cold it was, but if there's snow, it must have been cold. And he's
freezing.
standing
Yeah.
outside, sitting on the floor with a camera, talking about Lego. His parents or family are probably watching him and was like, "What is that nut job doing?"
With this giant $800 Lego set.
And you put it in the snow.
Yeah, yeah. But really good video. Everyone should watch that. I have the like one or two of the Snowtrooper packs. When I get that, I'll put some in. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I think if you get the AT-AT and then you were not supposed to, but like you could, I think it was like buy what, like 10 of those battle packs, and then you could set all the snowtroopers inside. Because I think that thing can hold like 40 snowtroopers or something, or maybe
Yeah,
it's more.
I
And
thought it
like
was maybe
4 of the speeders, because I
5.
think you get 2 with the UCS set. But then if you buy like 2 of the battle packs, then you would have 2 more speeders, and it can hold 4 speeders.
Yeah, yeah.
If I ever have room to put it somewhere, I'm gonna build it. But right now, it's just gonna sit in the box.
No, this is a like you have a family, right? That's all. I just because I do too. Is that is that like? Well, I'm saying like, do you have your own room just somewhere, and that's all your space?
Yep,
That's
it's all my space. Yep, just my room. So
yeah. That's what. Okay, that's all I wanted to ask because that's about the same as it is for me. Like I have my own. I do have like a room where I can't like my own room up here because it was an extra room, but no, but this room is where all the stuff goes. But it's not like in the bedroom and
yeah,
yeah, it's filled, but we have to fix it. We still have to move some stuff out of here and get some more shelves, and then it will be better. But that's all. But I wasn't asking like a weird question. I was just like,
no. I would know what you mean. Also,
yeah,
though, with me, I feel like a set like that, like the UCS AT-AT, if I do ever build it, I'm gonna put it in a case. And a couple good cases that exist out there right now, I believe, are like anywhere in between like $200 and $300. So it's like, okay, spend more money on a set that you already spent a ton of money on just so you can display it. But it would totally be worth it to put it in a glass, or even if it's just like plastic case, though, to keep it dust free. Because I wouldn't want to dust that thing every day, and it would break my heart to see dust
yeah,
form on that thing. Because I would be good at dusting it for maybe a month, because I'd be like, this is like my pride and joy. And then I would start to gradually get lazy and be like, oh, I guess I should dust it. And then a year would go by and it'd be like, I haven't touched that thing. And it's like, look at how much dust on it. And it would just $850. No, thank you. Like too much work to dust. And it would break my heart to see dust form on that.
yeah.
That's why I put all my Lego in bins, because I can't deal with dusting, and I can't see them get dusty. It makes me mad. But also, Lego is like, not to be like a crybaby complainer here, but Lego's hard to dust sometimes because all the individual studs. And I've seen people where they're like, "Oh, buy this vacuum," and it's like, would that really work? I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I have a dust buster that has the same kind of like brush, like um attachment. I don't know what you would call it, where like you attach it and it's supposed to be able to like brush as you dust or vacuum. But it's like, I've tried it on just things like furniture, and it's like, this thing barely works. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do it on my Lego, because what if it scratches all the pieces?
True, true. Yeah, and it's very. I think with any UCS set, it needs a case, and I agree with that. But like I recently, I put the Daily Bugle in this storage room here, gate collector's room, whatever. We'll man cave. I don't. We'll find the name, but it's sitting over there in the corner next to a Quinjet, and right under it is the Guardian ship, the one from Infinity War. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks great over there.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just wish that there was a way to not have to worry about dust without buying the case or putting
yeah,
because not everyone can afford like really fancy, nice like cases or protectors or whatever. But if you can, it's also great for display, because then like you can stack them or whatever, and it looks really cool. Like, I hope to someday like maybe own like my own house or um,
yeah.
something, and have like rooms dedicated to just like Lego sets, and inside it's like all just like cases and um, everything, and that would be so cool. That way,
Oh
like, I would
yeah,
love to display a lot of my Lego, but where I wouldn't have to worry about it getting dusty or whatever.
for sure. Uh, and that's what I've said to myself. It's like I might just buy sets and keep them in the box.
Yeah, it's
But
not dusty then, but then you gotta worry about
yeah,
the box getting dusty, but that's easy to dust.
yeah, the box. Yeah, like some of mine through shipping and stuff are a little beat, but not nothing too bad. Like I can handle a little box tear or something. I cannot handle like the set being broken or dirty. I can't do that now.
You ever see those memes where it's like, when you order a Lego set, the first thing they do before putting it in the box is
It,
they
crush
sit
it.
on it, they jump on
Yeah.
it, they throw it at walls. It's so true, because I've received Lego sets where it's like, how the heck did this happen? Or it's like they didn't put any bubble wrap in, so when it was getting shipped, it like got smashed, and
No,
it's
I
like,
had
what the
a
heck?
yeah. I had a battle pack arrive and both ends were opened. Like literally it was like so squished that both
Dang.
ends opened.
I have a few battle pack boxes that I bought on eBay. Well, like, obviously I bought the set, but the box that it came in, and it was like, what did you do? Did you like drop a bowling ball on this? Did you like throw it down like a balcony, like a 10-story building? Like, how the heck did this get like that? And then you're selling it for like $80, and it's like, you should be given a discount because of how crushed this box is.
Yeah, they took that picture 5 years ago and it's crushed now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
sometimes they tell you like, it's still new, but the box is damaged, and it's like, well, what happened to the box? Maybe they received it that way. I don't know, but still bought it. In fact, one of the sets is that I know off the top of my head is the Galactic Imperial Battle Pack, the one with the Shock Trooper. That might be my worst box in my entire collection. It seriously looks like if like somebody, like an elephant, stepped on it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've had some bad shipping experiences. Like what was you have to help me with one wave real quick. It
Hmm.
was the wave with the Mandalorian helmet. Was that 2023 or is that 2022?
I believe that was not last year, but the year before that, so 22. Because last year was
Yeah,
the Bausch, Leia, Rex, and Cody. The year
yeah.
before that was the Mandalorian,
Okay,
Dark
yeah.
Trooper, and Luke helmet, right?
Yes, and it was I was able to order the Dark Trooper and the shucks. Dark Trooper and the other one that wasn't
Mando?
Mando.
Oh,
Wait,
Luke.
yeah, Luke. I ordered them from like Target, and then I got and then the other one was the,
Mando?
and then I ordered the Dark Trooper pack,
Okay.
and then I got Mando from Walmart. And then the top of the box, it's actually a lot better than I thought it was. But the box on the top was just creased, and it just had like crease lines all over the bot. And it's like now I look at it, it's really not that bad. It's on it the top. It's a lot. I think I fixed it. I got it to where it looked a lot better. But still, it was like when I got it, it looked so
Mhm.
disappointing.
At the end of the
Cause
day, though, I don't care if the box is
yeah,
crushed or has like tears or anything because I don't care because I bought the set. I want the Lego. As long as it's not that the box was messed up because someone stole a bag or something out of there, I don't care.
yeah. The
I think it's
thing,
funny how
yeah,
people complain so much about like their boxes, or they'll be like, "How dare Lego put us or anywhere, Walmart, wherever, put
yeah.
like a label on the box, and then when I rip it off, it rips some of the box. Oh my gosh, it's the end of the world." It's like unless you're buying that set to keep it sealed and you want the box to be in like great condition for whatever reason, who cares?
Yeah, but
It's fun to
the
complain about because it's like, oh my gosh, like why did I receive this set where it's all crushed? But as long as the pieces didn't get damaged or stolen or whatever, I'm like, I don't care. I do keep my boxes, but I flatten my boxes now because I ran out of room to store them. So I
yeah.
flatten them. So it's like I don't even care if they're a little crushed because once I flatten them, they'll be straight then.
Yeah, no, the thing with me with that, but though was they sell those as like smaller UCS sets. I mean, it just comes crushed, and that's not only like yeah, because they put them in the black box, the like UCS box now. So now it's just
Mhm.
like, well, that's the only thing that was disappointing. But besides that, it was great. It was a great set. I like the Mando helmet, so no complaints there.
I like the helmet sets. I'm sad that they're
I
done with
hope.
them, but apparently we're finally going to be getting that UCS, not UCS, that ATAT pilot driver or whatever it's called helmet. That was supposed to come out like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, we have a clone pilot that doubles as a clone trooper. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I swear, if they call that a clone pilot, they're gonna get so much hate because
No,
on
they
top
call
of
that a clone trooper, and it's a clone
yeah,
pilot. It's the
but
clone.
like they're gonna get even more hate than with the gunship debacle because it's like that's not even a clone trooper in this case because the whole issue was like why are they calling a clone commander a pilot, but if they call a stormtrooper pilot like a clone, that's gonna cause even more of a riot, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited for next year though. There's a lot of good rumors and leaks coming out, so
My
I
wallet's not excited, but I am too, yeah.
no, my wallet's not excited either. Hey, get this podcast doing well, and we can do more Lego
My bank
content.
account's already crying.
Yeah, get us up in the YouTube leaderboard, and we'll get more Lego.
Yeah, let's start a GoFundMe because apparently people do that, and it's not for anything serious. It's not because they're like terminally ill or whatever. They're just like, yeah, I just want this Lego set, but I can't afford it. So who wants to give me some money so I can buy? It's like what people
no,
actually do that. It's ridiculous.
yeah, no, they do, but it's like we just call it production costs for our podcast, and then we just buy Lego. We just buy, I mean, it is production. I
Please,
mean,
a small donation of $1 can help a bounty hunter and Skyren grow.
yes.
And then we can give them a blanket if they sign up, which I always think is funny because it's like, why are you giving stuff to people that sign up? Because it's like, what if you just put the money that it costs to make that into your funding? But it's probably cheaper to buy something and then give it to someone than to. It's confusing. You know what I mean, though?
No, that's the thing. It's like once the campaign ends, they use part of the funding to fund the gifts.
Yeah,
So it's just like, yeah.
they use
But
the funding to fund more funding.
yes, exactly. But man, it's just like I've loved all your answers so far. You I knew I made the right choice because can I tell that story about what I told you last night? Not about the full thing, but you sent us a thing of your church, and then I was like, dude, that's him. That's him. That's the new one. Because
Yay.
I was like, this man's got values. He's actually got, you know, he's got like a moral system. And I was
I
like,
try. I try.
but you've always been good to people, Sky, and it's like
I try.
everyone talks good about you. So, you know,
Yeah, the people that know me, I'm still like a very, very small fish in a very large
I
pond.
mean people that know us.
Yeah.
It's like everyone has good words about you.
I mean, my philosophy is you never know what people are going through, so it's like
Mhm.
just try to be nice because if you can make their day, that's worth
Yeah.
it, right? And I've met people where I didn't even know they were going through bad stuff, and they tell me like because you were
Mhm.
kind or because you helped me or whatever, it just made my life better. And it's like, geez, I didn't even know I had an impact like that, but apparently I do. So
Yeah.
it's just honestly, this is very cheesy to say, but it's good to be good. You know, it's like
Yeah, yeah.
it doesn't cost anything, and if it can make other people's life better or just more pleasant, even if it's just for a few hours, it's worth it in my opinion.
For sure. And I was I like but what I was saying in church too, it's like God is good all the time.
Mhm.
And the thing about church is you have to be the closest to God that you what you need to be.
Yep, you gotta be an example, you know, and
Yeah. Hmm.
as a disciple, essentially, you know, you gotta lead with all this. Like, there are things I don't agree with in the world, obviously, but
Yeah, yeah.
as a man of God. But I'm like, my philosophy is like, don't go shooting people down instantly and be like, you're wrong and you're a horrible
Hmm.
person. And if you don't turn, you'll burn. Cause then they're not going to want to follow you. It's the same with like politics. It's like, just because you think you're right and maybe you are, don't go telling people
Hmm.
you're an idiot because then they're not going to want to listen to you.
Yeah, and we won't announce political candidates here. That's not this show. But the thing is there are people in politics that actually do what they say, and they actually go out and help people, and they give people money, and they actually try to be a better example. There are actually good ones, but it's just like the thing is it's like it's especially with like we can even compare this with the Lego community. There's
You're
good
not wrong.
there's good and bad in every scenario.
Yep.
It's like, I mean, look at Mr. Beast right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we thought he had this whole persona, and now it's coming out that it was kind of fake. I mean, and that he can't sue me for that. There are things that have been proven where he faked a lot of stuff. So you really got to show that you're true, and that people can come here. Like we want you all to come here and just have a good environment to talk, hang
Yeah.
out, chat, whatever. We're not going to throw you under the bus if you're a certain way or you date a certain person. We're not going to say that. We're just going to get you to come here and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And that's it. We want to be your friends in this Lego community where maybe you don't have that voice. We're going to bring it to them. You
Yep.
know, it's like that's what we want to do. It's not that we want to criticize or nitpick. The only thing that we will fully go against someone with in our community is if someone does something terribly wrong and we have to talk about it. Besides that,
Yeah.
we're not going to go like if there was like a Mr. Beast situation with someone, then we would talk about it. But Besides
don't
that,
sweep it under the rug. That just makes things worse.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm like I have opinions on things that people would disagree with me on, but I don't
yeah,
feel the need to address it because it's not going to do any good
no,
and
yeah.
it might actually hurt me. But if people want to know my opinions, they can ask and then I'll tell them. And if they get mad, that's their fault, you know?
No, well, it's like that's the thing. It's like we're not going to attack someone based on their personal stuff. But if they do something wrong, I think like I said, we can criticize, but we
Yeah.
won't go after them. But it's like that's all I mean.
Because that's also how you reach like the lost is like for an example, Jesus, he sat with the tax collectors and the sinners and the
Yeah.
prostitutes. Like he actively went to them because they weren't going to
Yes.
come to him and he was like, "Hey, this is what's up." And he did it in like a loving and respectful way. I'm not going to go
Yeah.
straight up to somebody that I disagree with and smack them in the face and be like, "You need to change your life right now." Cuz why would they listen to me?
Yeah. No, exactly, and that's like it's so true, and it's like I think people have really forgotten. Like you don't even have to be a Christian. You just have to be a decent person that's not going to do that stuff. It's
Yeah.
like we're not going to tell you to become Christians overnight. We're not saying that. We're just saying that you you can make the change in the world, but you have to do it. You can't just sit back and not do anything. If you want
Yeah.
something, you got to go for it. And it's like, I that's the thing. I would rather be motivational. I'd rather tell someone you can do this. You can be like us. You just have to work for it. I'd rather tell them to have faith and have a chance in themselves than to criticize other people and say that's the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
So no, it's like I did this for I've done this now for over 5 years, and I think what was your Sky 4, 3,
I think I've been doing YouTube for almost 6 years, believe it or not.
6 years? Okay,
Almost.
yeah.
In November.
So me and you have been around the same amount of time.
Little
So
over 5 years, yeah.
so we've both been around about 5. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Like we've both been around like 5 or 6 years now. Yeah.
November 9th, I think it is, will be my 6-year anniversary.
I think that's oh my wait, that's mine too.
Really?
Because I think so because it was oh it would be, yeah. Because
Oh,
2025 would be 5. I started in 2019.
I
Yeah,
started in 2018.
that's 6.
I think I started this channel at like 20 or my channel in like 2016 or 17 though, but I didn't
Yeah.
upload for like a year almost or two after.
Yeah, I might have done like one video in 2018 and then I like came back and in 2019 and did like full force. So, but yeah, it's been about 6 or 7 years now. My God. Oh my God, that's I feel old now. I like, bro, I didn't know I was on there for that long. But
So shout out to
yeah,
C and B Studios. Is that Crimson Brick, right? That's or not Crimson, Cosmic, right?
yeah, Cosmic.
Shout out to Cosmic Bricks. He messaged me on Insta while we're talking here and was talking about the stream here with a little fire emoji and I told him, "Hey, we're live. If you want to come join us," but he's in school right now. So that confirms that we picked a bad time to stream. Let's pick a new time next time.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's in school or at work like on a Wednesday at 1 or 2 o'clock. Like it's 1:50 for me. Like so what 2:50 for you. But we picked a bad time in the middle of the day on a Wednesday in the middle of the week. But
it's
maybe we'll
fine.
get some views on the VOD. But to be fair, if we did the regular recording, no one would be watching right now. So until the
Yeah.
video goes out. So
I mean, I think what we needed to do, it kind of works right now with how it is because this was really to get you, uh, to show people what you want to do with me on here, and
mhm.
I think not you all are not a distraction, not at all. But I think that because we have been able to talk more, I think that's really helped it more than anything because it lets you get your idea out more, and I love
Yeah.
that. And for sure, we will do a later time, or we'll do the weekends from now on. But for this was great. I really enjoyed it.
That's good.
No, yeah, I
I would
think
also say though, if we do it consistently, like maybe let's just say that we do it maybe every Saturday or every other Saturday at
mhm.
I don't know 3 p.m. until like maybe 4 or 5. So an hour or two every week on a Saturday. Then people will start
Yeah.
picking up on that when you're consistent. I know for me it's a little different because it's a YouTube video, but I do ASA every other Wednesday at 10 in the morning, and I think a lot of people have finally realized that, because I'll get views pretty much right away when the video goes out,
Mhm.
and it's like a lot of people know, okay, the new episode is coming out this week or next week or whenever it is, because I do it consistently. Consistent is
Yeah.
very good on YouTube because people like
Uh,
that,
uh all the new episodes like where I reposted them on here, I did them all at 4 p.m. my time.
Mhm.
So this is the only one that was it's 2 hours before that, but that's okay because I think that for our first stream, I'm not expecting the first stream to pop off, but I mean, but like I told you last night, this is not the stream that I like. I know it's gonna pop off and explode. This is the stream that starts it,
It
and then
shouldn't then because I'm here and I'm supposed to be famous.
no, I've
I
said
don't
this
have
is
an ego,
yeah. No, this is the starting point, and then we're going to explore. I guarantee next episode we'll have a lot more for
especially if we
sure.
do it at a good time.
Oh, for sure. I think any time on Saturday works.
Yeah.
Like
I
12.
thought about that
Yeah.
this morning. I was like, did we pick a bad time? Because I'm like, people are going to be at work, people are going to be at school or shopping or just doing chores. Like, it's the middle of the week, the middle of the day. I'm like, people are busy.
Hey, middle of the week, and when you come home from work or school and have nothing to do, we're here now.
I mean,
So
unless we stream for like 3 hours, we might not get a single view. Um,
we got stragglers. Like we got some people come in and then leave. So we've gotten a straggler or two.
any comments? I can't see them, sadly.
No
Well,
comments right now, but we've gotten
yeah.
stragglers because it went up. Because
Okay.
you stopped watching it, I believe. So it went up. It went up 2, and it was 3. Then there was 4.
Oh
I
wow.
think the
Okay.
I think the highest we got is maybe 5, but it's all right. It's all
Hey,
right.
that's good. I'll take it.
Yeah, and it's like you don't have to talk as long as like, and there were people staying here for a few minutes, so I think
They're
that's good.
listening to us and they're like, "What the heck are these idiots talking about?"
Lego and hosting, yeah, but I think I want to ask you maybe 2 or 3 more questions, to maybe 4. Have you answered those? I mean, if we want to end it or like maybe an hour or maybe getting close to 2, we could let's just see what we can get to,
Okay,
and then maybe we can have someone else come on. We never know. But
maybe. Yeah.
all right,
Sometimes streams pick up right when they're gonna leave, and then it's like, you know what? Let's go longer. I've been in streams where we planned on doing it for like an hour, and then like 10 minutes before we get off, a bunch of people join. People ask to join the stream, and it's like, okay, let's go for another hour or two, and then it ends up being a great, great success.
if we could get Cosmic in, then that's what I want to do.
That'd be fun, but he said he's still in school. I'm guessing
Yeah.
I don't know what his time zone is, but he might have like at least an hour left. So
Wait, is it 3:50?
I mean, it's almost 2 o'clock for me, so it's almost 3 for you, right?
It's two. No, it's Wait.
It's 1:56 for me.
So it's 2:56 for me. Yeah, it's 3. It's almost 4 for Cosmic. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then he might actually be done with school soon, because most places I think school gets out at like 3, right?
3:15 or like sometimes like early 4. Yeah.
I guess it also depends on what grade you're in. I'm assuming he's like in high school or college, right?
Yeah, and I think those are it's about like 4:15. So yeah, he should be out soon. So yeah, we'll see.
Cool.
But yeah, let's get into some questions. And I just want to know your opinion on a few things.
All right.
Maybe the show, maybe not. We'll see.
Interrogation interview. Here we go.
Yes, interrogation. You're gonna be put under the
Where were you on the
spotlight.
night of 1995?
Where were you on the night when the pictures for the sail barge got released? No. Oh no.
Where was I? I think I was in my room. I think I saw the pictures, and I was like, "Dang, that's nice," but I'm still not gonna buy it.
Yeah. All right.
And I looked at the minifigures, saw Silicious Crumb, or however you say his name, and was like, "Yep, the rumors were true. He doesn't have pupils." And then I sent it to you and in the group, and I was like, "Why, Lego? Why can't you do pupils?" And
then I made my 2 best short videos ever.
yep.
Well,
I
yeah.
can't. I can't get behind it. It's like
Yeah.
the mold looks better, but because it doesn't have pupils, it looks soulless and like a zombie. And it's like, man, you dropped the ball. You were this close. We were on the verge of greatness, and then they drop it, and it's like, oh my gosh, 2 little black dots. Is that too much to ask for?
Yes. No, that's what Lego says. Yes.
It's BS because all of a sudden they're like, we can't print on colored eyes that have already multiple colors. And it's like, yes, you can. You've done it in the past. Why can't you do it now if you've done it in the past? Shouldn't
They're
Lego
still
be
doing it.
advancing? Shouldn't Lego be like better now than ever? I mean, with Lego Star Wars, we've been around for 25 years, and their slogan is only the best is good enough. But apparently now we're decreasing our quality because that's the best we can do. And it's like, how's that? Anyways, I'm getting way off topic and going on a rant now. I
Yeah,
do this every time.
No, the thing with me is it's like Marvel does it, DC does it. It's like we have proof of all these other brands doing it, and then Star Wars gets shafted. Like, what's going on there?
I can't remember which character it was, but someone showed me a picture not too long ago of a Marvel character that did it. So like they do it occasionally with other themes, but it's like very, very rare. For like every 10 minifigures we get in Star Wars, maybe Marvel will get one that doesn't have a pupil.
And
or
most of
pupil.
the
And it's like,
time, most of the time, the Marvel ones are just them using their powers, so that makes more sense. That's
Yeah.
most, yeah.
Or at the very least, it's like people point this out, like MNR. It's like it seems like Lego Marvel and mostly Harry Potter gets all this like special love and care and treatment. Like
They do,
they get
yeah.
multiple minifigures and like promo sets and all kinds of like really cool, just like fancy things, and then printing. And then when it comes to Star Wars, it's like, here's a minifigure. We only half baked it, but here you go. It might have some pink on it, but we don't care. And it's like, wait, what did you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they tell us, suck it up, the helmet holes are the best we can do and they look fine. It's like, no, they don't.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna put a minifigure up. Like, look, that's black eyes on a green face. Like, you can do it.
Yeah.
And even with
Well, I think their excuse is that they can't do multiple colored eyes. So, like for an example, like
that's BS
red
too.
with yellow and like a black dot for the like pupil. So that would be, I know technically black's not a color, but that would be 3 colored eyes, right? Or 3 colors on an eye.
Yeah,
Like a red background and then yellow for like the bulb. I don't know what you would call it, and then like the dot for the pupil. Apparently, Lego can't do that anymore, but they did it with Jabba for the same set, the sail barge. The Jabba has multiple colors on his eyes. I'm so glad that they actually did his eyes. There was rumors that he was gonna have pupilless eyes too, and he would have looked like so creepy.
Terrible. Yeah. No, there's one thing with that though that destroys this whole argument, and it goes back to talking about Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Luna Lovegood.
Mm-hmm.
the spectacles. It literally is an eye blue with like sparkles in it, and then the golden frame and like the you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like it's
They
they've
put
done it.
so much more love and care into Harry Potter and Marvel and maybe even like DC and stuff, but when it comes to Star Wars, they're just like whatever. And like
They
people
put
always complain about the waist capes now, where it's like Lego's excuse is we can't give them camas or waist capes because then they wouldn't be able to sit down. But it's like, okay, either take it off or don't sit your minifigure down. We don't care about that. Or you can still sit them down when they're wearing it. And they do it with other themes like the Lego Dreams sets. They have waist capes and
Dune.
camas and capes and all kinds of cool cloth pieces, and they can
Dune.
still sit down. Yeah, the Lego Dune set has
Yeah, it has the giant waist cape for the big dude,
yeah,
the Baron. It's like
it's beyond just BS.
yeah.
It's a lame excuse that isn't very good.
This is what I'm talking about. We can nitpick, but we're not going after like the designer that made it. Like you're the problem. No, he's not. He's
Yeah.
not. No,
Well, I
no.
feel like it's different when you're complaining about a person versus a company. Because in this case,
Yeah,
we're customers. We spend money. I'm still gonna go buy Lego Star Wars sets. Like, here's an
yeah.
example. I don't like the R2KT. No, R2. Yeah, R2KT. That's coming in the new battle pack that's coming out in October. I don't like that. I think it's
Hmm.
absolutely ugly, way too much pink. But I'm still gonna buy the battle pack. I also hate the stormtrooper helmets, but I'm still gonna buy the battle pack.
Hmm.
Doggy.
Look, the dog also has pupils. Lego, this is $5. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be creepy if the dog didn't have pupils.
Demon dog.
I
It's
just
Cujo.
I say this all the time, and I'm like, I really hope that enough people complain about it, and that, like in this case, I am encouraging people to complain, and that Lego listens and stops, because if we get to the point where it's like every single Star Wars minifigure doesn't have pupils unless they just have like plain black eyes, it's gonna look so creepy and so weird. And
You couldn't do it. You
yeah,
could. It's like because Han Solo has to have his pupils to look like Harrison Ford.
well, I
It's like
think humans get special treatment because
it's
most of the
they
time
say
their
it's
eyes are normal. It's just
easier.
black.
Yeah,
It's just black and white eyes, normal eyes.
yeah, yeah.
But then again, Ezra's a human and he got weird zombie blue eyes. So
Ezra's not the worst to me though. Like he's a little better than some of the other ones.
I don't get it because like his eyes aren't like just blue though. It's like it's weird. Anyways, I got way off topic. You were gonna ask me some questions and then I started like freaking out again about Lego. I always manage to talk about the pupilless Star Wars minifigures.
Sky, you don't want to talk about them, but you always bring them up.
It's so true. I think deep down I like to complain because then I'm hoping more people hear me and then they complain too. Because, like I said, I don't usually encourage complaining, but in this case, I want people to complain about this because I want Lego to hear us, not in like a super negative way, but like I want them to hear that we're not happy and that they can do better. I mean, like I
Yeah.
always say and let other people say, and heck, it's true. Their
Now,
saying is only the best is good enough. So
this
prove it.
is this is Lego's biggest BS thing for when they say they can't do pupils. Look, this is a full molded piece. Chewbacca, he has pupils on
Yeah.
the molded piece. Like, come on, Lego.
Heck, there's even one with snow on him not too long ago, and like
It's this one. Yeah, the
I
snow
thought
one.
so because I saw the white and I was like, is that the one? Yeah, they
Yeah.
should have put that Chewie in the holiday diorama. That was a missed opportunity.
Or added more snow to him. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Although then again, if they're flying in space, why would he have snow on him? But
Yeah.
it would have fit because it's snow, it's Christmassy, like it would have. I think it would have worked.
Oh, for sure. I agree.
But also, Ray's
Yeah.
lightsaber was green, so yeah, there was a couple of missed opportunities in that diorama, which was like what 2 years ago now. Or was it just no? It was just last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's I'd say that's a little more reasonable than some other things. But I think also I want to get
Ray had
onto
pupils.
yeah,
Anything.
they all did.
Yeah.
But
In the Porg.
even the Porg. All right, I think I want to talk to you about something. Skyrim's getting scared. He's like, oh no.
As long as it has pupils.
It has pupils.
Okay.
Now I did actually want to get into you with a one question. Let's see. Oh, this is easy. Which theme or which category? Okay, let me say this. What Lego set would you want to be made that doesn't have a theme yet? Like, is it a certain show, a movie?
The Amazing Digital Circus. That'd be awesome.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of indie animation.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee it would never happen, but like Lego Has Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss, that would be awesome too.
I'd say that
those are rated R, so I'm like, we're not getting rated R Lego sets.
I'd say Digital Circus could. You can kind of teeter on the verge of like maybe, like that one you could get on like a 50-50. Hell of a Boss, no, they would never do that.
Yeah. Maybe Lego like Deltarune or Undertale. That would be really cool.
They need to.
I would love a Lego Spamton. That would just be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Papyrus.
Papyrus. Yep, Lego Papyrus Sands. Like that would be just amazing. But I don't even think there's Funko Pops of like Undertale, right? So, and if there's
merch, there's not. I don't think it's. I think it's U2's.
If there ever is a Spamton Funko Pop, you need to get it, and I'll buy it for you.
Sky will send it to
my. A big shot. Yeah.
Sky will send it to the PO box. He's like, "You're getting this."
Yep. I'll even sign it for you. No,
ruin it. Do it. Put a potato with Skyrim on it, and I'm good.
Big potato shot. Be a potato.
I don't even. No, I'm joking. I would not. I would not.
But yeah, like those are like the crude ideas that come to mind. Is like the Amazing Digital Circus, Deltarune / Undertale, Has Been Hotel, but that would never ever happen. I'm like I know for sure that would never happen. Maybe some more like Pixar things. Like, has Lego ever done Pixar? Like, occasionally they do. But like, I'm a big fan of Pixar, even though I don't buy like Lego Disney stuff, other than Star Wars, I guess.
They've done stuff with Pixar, but not like super big sets anymore.
I know a lot of people have always said Lego Shrek, and Lego has teamed up with DreamWorks because they have like Trolls and crap. But I'm like, I would love Lego Shrek. That would be awesome. Like Shrek Swamp, and maybe like Lord Farquaad's like Farquaad. Is that how you say his name? Like
Farquaad, yeah.
Or Castle.
I think
Dragon,
it's
for Donkey. That'd be fun.
When's Shrek 5? Is that 2026 or 25? Is that next year? Or 26?
I think it's 26, I want to say.
I guarantee that's why they're denying so many projects. I guarantee it's there. I guarantee Shrek's there. They'll do it. Because why would they buy DreamWorks if they can't do Shrek? Yeah. Come on now.
Yep.
Look, they didn't buy them, but they got the rights to do building sets for all of their franchises. So come on now. Go and How to Train Your Dragon too, because it's getting the live action and all that. So
oh boy.
Yeah.
I really hate the fact that DreamWorks is going down that street too, because in my opinion, Disney should never do the live action movies. I hate all of them. They're all terrible. and it's like stop doing it. They're bad. And now DreamWorks is doing it. If Pixar decides to do it, I'm out. But I'm pretty sure Pixar has openly said we're not going to do live action. But also because like that's not what they do. So I'm glad that they're smart enough to be like, we're not doing this. This is dumb.
They had an original live action one, Pixar did. It did not do well, so they said no more after that.
Most live action Pixar has done, I believe, is like in Wall-E, right? Like with the live action like person, like president guy. But that was
Yeah,
just like in a video, so it wasn't even like him talking to like Wall-E or anything. So
yeah, it's just I don't know.
I don't like when people mix animation with live action. Like the Minecraft movie, it looks awful, but we've already talked about that.
Yeah, we had a whole
I
podcast.
am Steve.
Not in a blue shirt, a cardigan.
I mean,
But
I think Jack Black being in the movie is going to be cool because I think he's a cool actor. But unlike,
yeah,
I still think the movie should have all been animated and it should have looked like less like crap.
yeah.
Anyways, next question. I think I answered that pretty well and then went off topic like I do.
It's fine. It's fine. So
Did you die? Huh. I think something happened. Yep, there he goes. Bye bye. He left. So now I guess I had to go on a tangent about something else by myself to keep the people that might be watching entertained. I don't know if anyone's watching because I can't see, but hello if you are. Are you back?
yeah.
Yay!
Lego got me. They said, "Oh, we're not doing any of these themes. Get out."
No, the Minecraft movie got you. I was talking crap, and then boom, you get. But notice how
That's
you got
true.
blamed for it and not me.
That's true. Jack Black
Jack
has been
Black did it.
No, he's been speaking about the people that talk bad about it. So that
Has
means that oh no. It's not Jack Black didn't kick me. I hope not, but we
I mean,
are
if Jack Black was here, he kicked you and called you every bad word under the sun, I would still consider that an honor because I'd be like, wow, you're awesome. If Jack Black was here and was insulting me, I would still be smiling because I'd be like,
praise
I'm
be
so
no
happy to
no.
see you. But
But
he's a cool dude, even though he can be a little crazy sometimes.
no, he is, yeah. But let's see. Well, I have to think about my question now because I didn't expect that. I got a call and it mutes my audio. That's
Oh,
why. But
okay.
let me see. Let me
See, that's why
see.
you should use your pooter. I don't get calls on my computer.
I don't have a
Hi, on my
well.
pooter.
I do have a pooter, but I don't. I don't have like a very good one for streaming.
Oh,
Yeah, not yet. I have to upgrade. But let me see. Skyrim, what should I ask you? Oh, well, I mean, this is a simple question, I think. Is there any sets next year that are rumored or leaked that you're excited for besides Django Slave 1 and that the pilot set we talked about?
Arc 170, that's for sure. I used to own the Arc
Oh,
170 from
yes.
not the very first one, but the second one. I can't remember what year that came out. I want to say like maybe 2012, but I'm probably wrong. Um, I used to own that set though. It was fantastic. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so I'm like a new Arc 170. Sign me up. That sounds amazing. I'm actually still more excited about that than the Slave one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not actually a huge Django fan. Like I know a lot of people will be like, "What?" But I think Boba's cooler. Um, even though they're basically the same person, right? But
Well,
Boba is
Bubba
like, I'm a Boba guy.
Bubba had more screen time too.
Yeah. But like I love Boba Fett more than Django, even though Django is like where Boba came from, blah blah blah. And it was cool for like the clone arc, but I still think Boba is my favorite. But I am excited for the slave one, don't get me wrong. But the Arc 170, that sounds absolutely amazing. I'm definitely totally excited for the Junior Mandalorian set. No,
Oh God! Oh God!
I'm probably still gonna buy it though, and then I'll probably make a short on it, and I'll probably
What
say
is it?
you
I
shouldn't
didn't
buy.
even see
It's
this.
gonna be Mando's N1 Starfighter, so the Naboo
Oh my
ship,
God!
but it's gonna be I think like $40 or $50, something like that,
No!
for a
No!
junior set. Yeah, it's gonna probably have like a giant, massive piece in the middle, and that's probably gonna be like the wings. Because I think it's only gonna be like 100 pieces or something like that. It's gonna be a very small set, but like very expensive for no reason.
Oh my God, dude!
Also, like, how are they gonna do Grogu? Because like, if you take Grogu's head off and have like the head and the body, those two pieces are so incredibly tiny. I would argue those are choking hazards, and I'm assuming Lego on even 4+ sets still had to put that it's a choking hazard. But the point of 4+ sets are for young kids to get them, right? And stupid adults like me that buy them just so they can make a short on it and complain that it's stupid.
No,
So who's
but
the stupid one here?
us when we buy their sets.
Yeah,
Us.
'cause I own all the junior sets, like every single
Oh
Star
my
Wars junior
God!
set ever, and I'll tell you though, the absolute worst is the Crimson Firehawk. That was the biggest waste of money. It was like $50, and I don't even know who the characters are. The build looks so just bad, and Nubs gives me nightmares. And um,
Oh Lord!
like I said that other stream, like Nubs watches me. Like I'm looking at him right now, and he stares across from me in my room on my dresser to my bed, and one of these days he's gonna sneak out and he's gonna crawl up my nose or something. He's gonna get me. Like, you know that episode of SpongeBob where Plankton crawls inside of SpongeBob's head and like, he shows
Yeah.
his brain? Nubs is gonna do that to me. Shut your mouth, you mediocre clarinet player. Mediocre? Yeah. Trying to think what other rumors are coming out. I literally just watched Eminar's video about the rumors yesterday, and I already forgot like 90% because I was like, Arc 170. That's all I cared about.
Yeah,
That and the Slave One.
I'll watch that because I really, well, to be honest, when I'm not, like, Bounty Hunter Plays now has Arkham Halloween, and people are loving that, watching that. It actually gets good
Nice.
views. It's Arkham Halloween is the top 2 videos right now.
I never played that
Yeah.
game.
The Arkham games.
Nope, never played any of them.
Oh,
Maybe I should.
watch my series. No, watch, but
Is it better than Star Wars Outlaws?
bro,
I've been actually enjoying Outlaws.
dude, there's no comparison.
I mean,
Like
it's
Batman,
Star
Arkham.
Wars though, and I think Star Wars is better than Batman.
I would recommend you watch.
Yeah,
My
I
series.
watched a little bit of the first episode with like Joker getting hauled into Arkham and with Killer Croc and stuff, and that was really cool.
Yeah, it's really good, really good. It keeps the same tone. It keeps the same everything. It doesn't just go outlandish and like outlaws. Sometimes I've seen some things, and I'm getting now.
You've seen some things.
I've seen some things, but
I think we've all.
I'm gonna play it, but I'm gonna get it on sale for like Black Friday, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna go and stream that whole thing. The season pass, if the content comes out, I'm streaming it all, baby.
There's a new idea. Like,
Yeah.
what if we did streams where you play games live? And I don't know if I would be able to join too, because you do that straight from your PlayStation, huh? Not from StreamYard. But if you're
Yeah.
able to stream on StreamYard and have like me as a guest, or even like Discord or something, that'd be kind of cool. So like you play a game live, and maybe I could be there, or I could even just be in like the chat too. But that could be kind of fun. Because you used to play games. That's how I met you. It was like I watched some of your streams, and that's when I would
Yeah.
ask you 50,000 billion just questions like, "What's your favorite?" and then insert question. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Eric.
Went on for like an hour too. Like I think
Yeah.
I probably asked you like 50 questions
Oh.
about just what's your favorite, and then whatever.
No, Scott Davis and you were there for the Jurassic World streams.
Yep, and you left
Eric.
the kids to go get some studs and It's
Yeah.
like that. Those kids are gonna die, and you're just like, oh, let me go get some money real quick. I think that was what Scott was saying.
No, yeah, they're up against the door, like about to die, and I'm just like, money.
Money, 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 money. Mr. Krabs
Yeah.
over here. Yep. And then
Uh,
potato launcher, we'd always joke like, you should use the potato launcher. You should get the potato gun.
Dude, there is stuff like that in Funko Fusion. I'm not joking.
Oh dang.
Look, it's pretty cool. You should watch that first part live. It's really good. But we yeah, I think that game has the potential to become even bigger as soon as some of like they add a patch or two and fix some of the crashing issue. I've heard some people have had crashing issues. I didn't. It played well. Like it played great. I didn't have any stutters or soft locks or nothing. But if they were able to fix some issues people are having, that is going to be one of the best Lego type games for like people that don't want to play more Lego games. So yeah, well, you know what I
I
mean.
honestly have no idea what game you're talking about, but cool.
It's the new Funko game, Funko Fusion.
What does that have to do with Lego?
It's well, one, it was made by people that made the Lego games.
Oh, so TT or
Yeah,
whatever.
but
Oh, okay.
yeah, their team made it. It was it's now 10 games. Wink, wink, right? But
Mhm.
they it's former developers from TT Games, and they made Funko Fusion,
Oh,
and
okay.
and
I
it
was like,
play
where
yeah
does Lego come into play with Funko? But
yeah,
now I get it.
and now it plays like a Lego game. It's like a Funko Lego game. It's pretty good too.
Hmm.
So, and there's that, and like because Funko can go a little more out there. Like they have the Thing and like all these mature licenses, and blood squirts out of the heads if you shoot their head off and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's pretty cool. But it's funny. But besides that, I would say that. Oh, this is a perfect question. Right now, have you seen any idea sets, like any of the ones being voted on right now? Is there any of those, or are there ones that you wanted that did not get picked?
I
That
don't follow that. I
no,
don't
no, no.
honestly.
All right, okay. Well,
I'm like
cancel.
I don't follow it. I don't vote. I don't ever think, wow, that set should win. I never buy any of the sets. Like I don't care. I'm only Star Wars. Like that's it. Now if Lego ever comes out with a Lego Star Wars ideas like theme, that would be
Yeah,
awesome. But I guarantee you that will never happen. And we've
never
had things in
happened.
the past, like the vote for like the Nebulon B frigate or the gunship or the TIE bomber, and of course the gunship won, even though I voted for the TIE bomber because I'm an Imperial at heart, you know. But that was the only time I ever got involved with like voting for a Lego set.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let me change questions then. Let me think here. Let's see.
What's your favorite color of the alphabet? Mine is definitely strawberry popsicles.
Amazing.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we'll do a Star Wars Lego question. If
Yay.
there's anything that Lego, if there's any theme of Lego Star Wars that Lego could bring back, like go back and make stuff from a series or a movie that they haven't made, where would you want them to go back to and
Mm.
why?
You know, my question, if you would have asked me this 2 years ago, would have probably been MIDI scale, but they're doing that again, and I'm really happy to see
Yeah,
that. I love MIDI scale. MIDI scale has always been
it's
one of
cool.
my favorites. Same for like battle packs. Like there was, a year or two gap where it was like no battle packs, but they're back to doing battle packs again. And that's my favorite, like,
Yep.
sub theme, if you will, from Star Wars is battle packs. I love battle packs. I like microfighters. I wish they would pump out more microfighters. There was a time when we would get 6 microfighters a year, then 4, then 2, and now it's like here's one. And it's like microfighters used to be like kind of like versus sets where it was like here's one to go against the other one that released at the same time. Now it's like here's Boba Fett's ship, and it's like, but who's he supposed to fight? And it's like no one. And it's like
Didn't
okay,
we get 2 this year? Didn't we get the Mando and wait, no, Mando
that
was
was
last
last
year.
year. Yeah, we got Boba Fett, and then we got Mando and
Man,
Grogu with the most expensive microfighter ever, at like $17 or $16. But it was
and
like
then
both of
Rex.
those wouldn't go
Yeah.
against each other. It used to be seriously like here's a TIE fighter versus an X-wing, or here's Kylo Ren's shuttle. Like we even had dual packs where it was like here's Kylo Ren's
Yeah.
shuttle versus like this A-wing or something like that. And they
I
don't
I
do
have
that
one of
anymore. So like that's
yeah.
kind of something. I know that's kind of cheating a little because microfighters still exist, but I want more microfighter dual packs, ones that go with each other.
For
I think
sure.
that'd be really, really cool.
For sure. I agree. I agree to that because there are some of the microfighters that are really really cool. And I'm trying to find my microphone. Oh, wait, here we go. Like I have now it's been in the drawer so one piece fell off. I'll show the side for the camera, but it's like this is the pack I loved. It was the Tauntaun AT-AT.
Hmm I
And
think
I
that was their last dual pack, huh?
and that's one of my favorites because I loved the Tauntaun. Oh, it's broken right
Abbity
now.
wabbity. That's what Tauntauns say. They go abbity wabbity.
Well, I'll go through this drawer and rebuild these little microfighters, but
And like, I think it's an injustice, honestly, that to this day we still don't have a Sandcrawler microfighter. How hard would that be to build? It would be basically just a brown like thing, with like maybe wheels or treads. That'd be so cool. And it's bonus
yeah,
points if you could actually move the treads too. That would be awesome. And like a little Jawa could sit on top.
that
I
is
just
the
think
only that's the only one I think would be justified for having a higher price because of how you would have to make it. I think it'd be a lot bigger than a normal microfighter. So I think
oh
that
no, they have those really tiny tread pieces where like they've
oh
used
that's
them for
true.
like the
Yeah.
Hellfire droids. Like I don't know if they could, but like if they could use like those, like but in black, that would look really cool. I think. Come with a Jawa, and then like a Palpatine shuttle microfighter, maybe a Death Star microfighter, Starkiller base microfighter. Um, there's a lot they could do. They could even bring back some old ones, like a new updated like Imperial Star Destroyer and stuff like that. But that's what I like.
Yeah.
I love microfighters. I'm obviously I love battle packs more, but microfighters are probably my third favorite sub theme. And I've always been a fan of microfighters because they're cheap, kind of fun little builds. Most of the time, I would say they look pretty accurate to the build, just shrunk down. And sometimes they come with great minifigures, like the Ghost comes with that really nice Harrison Dula minifigure.
Yeah.
My favorite is the Clone Turbo Tank. I think that's everybody's favorite, but it comes
Mhm.
with that really nice Phase 2 Grunt Clone Trooper. Like it's gorgeous, and it was like that was $10 back in the day.
This one's nice too. This is the newer Millennium
That's the
Falcon.
newest one, huh? Do you still have the Han Solo?
I do. It's down here somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm like,
But it's like
I want
yeah.
more microfighters, and in my opinion, there's still a lot they could do, especially when it comes to like prequel sets. Like Jedi starfighters, General Grievous's ship. Like there's a lot of things they could still do. And I've
For
seen some
sure.
really cool mocks of microfighters, so I'm like, they still have options. So
Oh
that's my
yeah.
pick. Even though microfighters still are around, that's my answer to your question of like what I want to see more of is microfighters. Like we need to get back
Cool.
to having at least 2 every year.
I think it would be cool if if one wave is gonna be very, let's say, clone based, have a clone microfighter, and then if the next wave is gonna have a lot of droids, make like a droid starship or something, and then have that
Yeah.
be like that'd be cool, and then you'd have a reason to get both and all of it. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And dual packs, like where it's like here's the
Yes.
rebel
Yeah.
ship versus an imperial ship or something like that. Just that needs to happen, even if that's like once a year, because that'd be cool. I would take that, a dual pack and then 2 separate microfighters, because then that would mean 4 microfighters a year. And the best part is that would only be $40.
I know when you could do that too. You do. I do the two. I do one on May 4th, like a single one. Then I would do the like maybe March or January, do that one, and then the dual pack will be the final part, which is like October, November. And you have every quarter filled with a microfighter. That'd be cool
Yeah.
too.
It's just fun because it's like it's a
Yeah.
nice cheaper Lego set. I'm sure a lot of kids end up getting microfighters because they're cheap, and some of the microfighters Lego has made have been just fantastic.
And they stay together pretty good too.
We should
It's like,
do, if we ever do decide to do a tier list, I'm like, we should do a microfighter tier list because I think there's like 50 or something microfighters out there, and
hmm
I don't think it's that many, but I'm like, so that'd be a pretty good thing to start with because there's a lot of microfighters and there's a lot of great ones, and then there's maybe 2 or 3 terrible ones in my opinion. My least favorite is the one from Rogue One based off of that TIE. Is it called the TIE Striker? It just looks like a garbage can with wings. I hate it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's my least favorite microfighter.
yeah. I really do think that a lot of things we'll have more to talk about for sure. More movies, more TV. It's just right now, it's just so. And right now, after like Beetlejuice came out and Deadpool, it's like now it's kind of dry again. So it's dry, not a
Yeah.
lot. I mean, and Agatha isn't really impressing people either.
Oh my goodness, that's
The
I'm not gonna judge it
mini.
yet because we're only 2 episodes in. I feel like I need more time,
Hey
but
Sky,
I'm
Sky,
definitely not super intrigued
are
like
you
I
very?
was with WandaVision.
Are you happy with the mini part two? we got we got we got two hordes of witches singing now from Disney.
Yeah. That that was weird, but I think the part I hated the most was when she was outside and you know the rest. Like, what's the point in this? I'm like, is this just bait to try to get people to talk about the show?
Yeah, I think we should cover it when it's like fully over. Like the final episode airs and we just talk about Agatha.
I'm like, I'm not a parent, but if I was, I'd be like, I thought we could trust Disney Plus with Marvel. I know that like it's technically
Oh
not for
yeah, and then
kids,
there's a yeah,
but
then there's a girl looking
then
at
there's
her.
a nude scene. I mean, it wasn't like they showed anything like major, but it's like if I was a parent with teenagers, like I would be okay with them watching, Marvel stuff, but I would be like very unhappy that like they had like a nude scene in the PG-13 show. Like I'm like, wait, what? Like I'm okay with swearing and stuff, but like not that. And it's like, what the heck? Like it was just weird.
No, no, if that you showed the teenager literally like eyeing her out and like fawning over her, bro.
Yeah,
No, no.
I mean, I'm
Listen,
sure people in the audience were doing the same thing, but still, it's just weird. It was like, what the heck? I was not
no.
expecting
When when
that.
I didn't, I haven't even watched the show yet. But listen to this. That was the first thing on the show I saw, and then I was like, I literally did the soundboard. hey yo, what the fuck? I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
like,
I think it was literally just bait to try to get people to talk about the new show, and it's like, really, are you stooping to that level where you're so worried
that's
you
the
can't
wrong type of
show a
bait,
good
bro.
show? Yeah.
That's the wrong
Although I
type.
will say, one thing that makes me happy is a lot of people were complaining back when Love and Thunder came out that, oh my gosh, they showed Thor's butt. Imagine if they showed a woman's butt. It'd be the end of the world. And guess what? They showed a woman's butt on basically on TV, and nobody cares. So that's funny to me because I'm like, you people
No,
always complain about everything, but then when it actually happens, nobody cares.
well, no, it's not. It's not that it's a woman naked. It's that the kid's looking at her.
Yeah.
That's the
I mean, they,
biggest
like I
one.
said, they didn't show anything. I mean, I guess they showed her butt, but like it's fine, really. But I think it was kind of
I mean, it created
not
controversy.
necessary.
It created controversy
Yeah,
either way. So
and I think if I was a parent, I'd be mad then because then I'd be like, I don't want my kids watching this. But then again, that would be my fault because if you let
yeah,
your kids watch something, it's really your fault that they saw something, right? Like, I'm sure
yeah.
there were parents that took their kids to see Deadpool and Wolverine, and then 5 minutes in, we're like, "What the heck is this movie? Why are my kids watching this?" And it's like, "Well, you took them, so it's your fault."
Well, and if the parents before they had kids saw the first Deadpool movies, they would not take their kid to
Yeah, that's true too.
that. Let's say, but if you did, knowing what's in there, then that's your fault.
I heard that happened with the first Deadpool movie, and it's like, that's your fault because they slapped the rated R sticker everywhere. They told people this movie is rated R. So if you
I-
took your kids to see it, that's your fault.
Well, that's also kind of false too, because remember they a lot of the ads too were making it look like a romantic comedy. So that happened. They
Hmm,
promoted it as being a romantic comedy with Wade and Vanessa. That's
that's
how they.
true. I love
So
Deadpool though. It's
so
fantastic.
it was great, but I'm just saying, like either way, it advertising plays a lot into Deadpool, and they succeeded. It
Hmm.
was so good, and now they just added the bye bye bye. They added that to Fortnite, and you
Of
could
course they do.
and you can buy bye with Deadpool. So I I I did
I
it on
don't like Fortnite.
video. Yeah,
So, but yeah.
yeah, it's
Anyways,
cool.
once again, we got off topic because somehow we were talking about microfighters, and now we're talking about Agatha and Deadpool, and I swear it's like you blink and we're on a whole new subject, and it's like, wait, where did this come from?
Yeah,
That's my mind. I wander very fast. I'm very
yeah.
just all over the place
Well,
all the time.
we ended the microfighters, and then all I said is like, there's not much going on. Well,
Oh,
people
that's
don't
right.
like Agatha, but that's it. That's all I said.
I didn't hate the first two episodes. I didn't love them, if that makes sense. Like it's like
Hmm.
neutral, but like I said, it's too early right now to fully judge.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I think a
exactly.
couple more episodes and I can then decide. But I'm gonna finish the show because once I start it, I usually finish them, even if I hate them. Like I did actually finish She-Hulk, even though it was painful every time. Literally, like
Yeah,
I would wait about maybe a day after the episode aired, and then I'd be like, "All right, time to watch it." And it's like, "Oh, it's 40 minutes." I would watch it. It's like no one's making me do it, but here I am torturing myself.
that show was advertised as She-Hulk and Daredevil, and he wasn't even in it for like 2 minutes.
He was in like two episodes, and they
For like,
changed him, and
yeah,
they made him have his yellow suit, which I'm like, why? I think the red looked better, but I don't know. The Daredevil scenes were cool though. Like that was probably the best part about the show.
that's what I'm saying. And he was only in it for like at most 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, but let's see. I think that's about it. We talked about everything because
Once
besides
again,
that,
we have a topic and then we go all over the place.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's really any more. We talked about the sail barge in the promo and that battle pack. Oh well, wait. We kind of glossed over it. I know your opinion about it, but what are your thoughts on the new Rebel versus Imperial pack?
Oh boy. Uh,
Let's
I'm
go.
very excited because it's paying, tribute towards the very first, well, I guess technically second and fourth battle pack ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I believe all the way back from like 2008 or 9, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, and I like that because it's like I own those battle packs and now I get to get this one and it's really cool. Lego has technically done a remake of the Imperial version with the 20th anniversary. They had the 20th anniversary
Yeah.
shuttle, or not shuttle,
The
ship carrier,
transport.
whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
And but I think this one looks a lot cooler because it's like black and um,
You get both Rebel and
yeah,
Imperial.
it's
Yeah.
cool because it's like another one of those like battle. It's literally
Dual.
a battle pack. It's a dual battle pack. It's like the one
Yeah.
we had in the beginning of this year with the clones and the droids, but now with the rebels and the imps. And I'm like, that's really, really just cool. I don't obviously like the helmets on the stormtroopers. I don't like how pink the astromech is. I also think giving us a astromech as a 25th anniversary edition minifigure might be a little lame because, in my opinion, astromechs aren't minifigures; they're just figures. Like I don't think battle droids are minifigures either. But it is cool to see that droid finally in Lego Star Wars because Lego kind of never really had a way to shoehorn her into a set. So it's kind of cool that they're able to do that with, the 25th anniversary edition.
I feel that droid would have been better in the builder set and then put Leia in the
Yes,
Rebel.
I agree. That
I
would have
think it.
worked. But I don't think all the minifigures necessarily had to work. Like you could make
No,
that
yeah.
argument like Wise Fives with the um boarding
No,
tinted for Wise.
but that made sense in a way because the stormtroopers were old clones. Some of them were. I
I
mean, you
guess.
can. I mean, you can kind of like have a little bit
Not
of a
not by
like
then, because that was 20 years ago. By then,
mm,
all clone troopers are either dead or retired or who knows
hiding.
where.
Yeah, I know that. But
So
what I'm saying is just like you can like play with it, but it doesn't make sense. But I think that was the best way to get fives for sure. But where you know, you can't really put him in anything else because it's like you're not going to show his death scene or anything. So
yeah,
I don't think that
and where should Darth Malak appeared then? Because there's no Knights of the Old
nowhere
Republic sets, and you know.
the
So personally,
game
I don't think that mattered.
the remake would have done that, but now it's on
Yeah.
hold or in the water.
So I'm like personally, I don't think that really mattered where the minifigures appeared. I'm just happy Lego did it, and I
Yeah,
hope for the 30th anniversary they do this again with characters that they can't necessarily make because it's like, well, we can't make a set based on them, but we can put them in a set here. Like it worked for Cal Kestis because even though Lego could make Jedi Fallen Order / Survivor sets, I don't think they're ever going to, other than the buildable BD1. But
I found that I showed you. I found that the other day. So now I just need my cow
yeah,
from and I need to get the Star Destroyer, get cow, and I have my full Survivor Fallen Order collection. So
I mean, it's more
yeah,
like based off Jedi Survivor or Fallen Order because he doesn't have his beard and
yeah,
whatnot.
Fallen, yeah,
Also, I think it was kind of a missed opportunity to not include a couple extra different color
blades,
blades
yeah.
or cylinder pieces, whatever they're called. Like that would have been really cool. It probably would have been too much to ask for, but it would have been cool to get like maybe just an extra green or like purple or something too.
I get it though. The canon color is blue because that was his master's.
Yeah,
I get it, but
but yellow is better.
I love the purple one in the game. The
Purple's good
purple,
too. Yeah.
well, in the game, the purple just shines like it's
Yeah.
so bright
Purple
and
makes sense for
yeah,
Cal too, because especially like at the end of Survivor, he starts like tapping into the dark side, and that's like what Mace Windu would do. Mace Windu used the dark side, but controlled it with the light, and that's why his lightsaber was purple.
I'd say purple or white for like Cal is
Yeah,
good
white
too
works
now.
too. So why is
Yeah.
Sinestra's lightsaber whip purple then? Does she use the dark side too?
Who?
Vanestra. See, no one even knows who like
Oh
characters
yeah.
from the Acolyte. That's how bad it was, I guess. Like no one watched it. So when I say these names, they're like, who?
No, it's just I didn't
Yeah.
understand the name at first, but no, I get what you're meaning with that, but it's just like I don't think that I it should have had more, but I don't think they were going to do that when he was just thrown in. So
Yeah. I really do think though, and I agree that he should have come with a BD1 like little fig to go with him. It would have been one extra piece. I'm like, how hard would that have been? And it would have worked. And the biggest complaint is because young Leia came with the Lola frisbee, so it's like, well, why couldn't Cal come with one more piece? I do think that they
yeah.
cheaped out in that case.
Well, there's one more because I don't think he has it. Where's my man's poncho?
That's true too, but I much rather have a BD
No, I
one
know.
come with him.
Yeah, I get it, but I think I just like the poncho would have been good, but there is a poncho that looks good for Cal too. So you just get Bricklink or eBay that,
If
and
you get the horrible Sith infiltrator with the ugly maul, I mean everything else is great, but maybe the price is bad
yeah.
too.
Oh, that's the
But
one I'm talking
the
about. Qui
Qui-Gon has,
Gon.
yeah, he has
Yeah,
the nice. I'm looking at him right now. He has the nice thing and what's it called, poncho. You could theoretically put it on Cal. I don't know if that would work because typically Cal's ponchos are like colored, but because you got to rock that
he
pink
has that.
poncho.
He has that tan one though. There's like a tan,
Yeah,
so I think it would work. It would get the message across more than yeah, but it's all right.
I'm honestly surprised Lego included a poncho for Qui-Gon because their excuse with like the cameras and stuff is that they can't sit. I'm like, I guess they can still sit with a poncho though and a cape. If they ever say that Lego minifigures can't sit with a cape and get rid of capes, that's it for Star Wars.
Mm,
If Darth Vader doesn't have a cape in the next set he's in, like people would riot. And they'd be like, "You've done it for 25 flipping years."
I don't think they could do that. There'd be too much backlash.
I swear they're gonna attempt it someday.
The only set they could do that with is like a Vader transformation. That's it.
Yeah,
or
yeah, because then he like lays down. But even the Vader transformation set that we did get, I'm like he lays down, but it
yeah,
works because there's
yeah.
enough of a gap where the cape can still be there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think that it's gonna be a lot of I don't think they do it to Vader. Maybe other characters. I think the only other characters where you can remove their cape and everyone be like, okay, that makes sense. Is like the Inquisitors because they either have a cape or they don't
No
sometimes.
capes.
Yeah,
You gotta
they
be
some.
like
That's
Ed
the
mode. No capes.
no capes, no capes. Uh, I mean, yeah, but I think that's the only like figures you could do that with for Star Wars is because sometimes the Inquisitors do, sometimes they don't. So you got you can do that, but
I think they also are like no capes if like they have a jetpack, like Mando with a
yeah,
jetpack or Mando without. But it's like why can't we have both and then switch it or push the cape off to the side?
they've done it
Like
before.
they should, but
No, they had like Ninjago sets where they had like a shoulder cape, like like you put it on their head and then you put the you know what I'm talking about. You put
yeah.
the sheath over it. So
Well,
they
we had this conversation earlier. If it's any theme that's not Lego Star Wars, then they actually put care and love and detail into it. If it's Star Wars,
yeah,
they half butt it. I'm gonna say butt
yeah.
because I'm not gonna swear here, but
And
they,
they've done
what
it
I
with
mean.
Marvel too.
But not as I feel like not as much. It seems like they still put more love into Marvel. I swear, Star Wars, I believe, is their most selling theme. So it's like, why the heck do they only seem to put a little bit of care into it?
Like, yeah, I mean, it's what saved Lego. Literally.
They would honestly say that they put lots of love and care into it. I think they even did at like Lego Con if you watch that disaster. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
no, you do not. Like, if you really cared, you would listen to the fans too. And I know the fans complain about literally everything, so it's probably very annoying. But by now, they would have been like, okay, we're getting rid of the helmet holes, or we're redesigning them to only have them on the one side or in the right spot. Like, they would have done that something by now.
I think they've listened to a lot of it though, because we have been getting things better. Are there still things we can nitpick? Yeah, but it's gotten a little better of some things.
It
But
depends on the thing, because like
yeah,
I don't think they're ever going to redesign the Stormtrooper helmet, because in their world, that the 2019 and up, so to now, is the best version they ever came up with, because it's dual molded. I'm like, who gives a crap? Um, and then the helmet holes they think are great because it lets kids put on all the little things like the rangefinders, and oh, it's so much fun. And it's like, yeah, but it looks like horse crap. And then what else is there? Oh, the pupilless eyes. Oh, we can't do that anymore. And it's like, but you did for 24, 3, something like that years. So it's like, why are you complaining that you can't now?
yeah,
I'll never understand. I know that this isn't pupils, but like going back to the clone troopers, I'll never understand why the clone trooper from I want to say it's 2014, the 212 trooper. Why does that one look better all the way back in 2014 than the one that we got in, was it 21 or 22 with the ATTE?
22. Yeah,
22.
20.
Why is
Yeah,
2014 looking better than 2022? So almost
yeah,
10 years later, and actually it is 10 years, 12 years, right? And it's like, what the heck?
yeah.
So
Almost, yeah. Well, it is now for sure, but at that time it was close enough, right?
yeah.
But yeah,
Or
for
yeah,
sure.
almost 10 years. Yeah, I can do math sometimes, not really, but sometimes.
No, it's that came out in 22, and it's now 4, and it came out in 2014. It's been 10 years now.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years, so
I
yeah.
said 12, but I meant 10. So, but it just it doesn't make sense to me. Like it's like that PewDiePie meme. We're
Yeah.
evolving, but backwards.
Yes.
So, anyways, I think that's probably a lot. I think we talked about pretty much everything.
Oh
We had
yeah.
a general idea of what we were going to talk about, kinda, not really, but like mostly just like try to stick to the same topics, and then we went all over the place again.
That's what people can expect on the next episode of
Yay!
Building and Chatting. Episode 19,
Where's
of
the
course.
building? I didn't see no building.
It will come.
Okay.
Not like that though. All right, everybody.
Oh boy.
That's what you can expect too, just out of nowhere. All right, but
No, thank you.
no, hey, oh no, oh no, no,
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. I think we're done here.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. All right, no.
No.
Oh Lord. All right. Well, that is it for this episode of Building and Chatting Revival Finale.
Let me rephrase that. Building and chatting without the building.
It will be here. Don't worry.
Just turn on your camera real quick and like snap 2 bricks together, and then boom, problem solved.
I've been showing Lego this whole time.
Yeah, but did you snap any together on camera?
Fine, Sky. Let me find 2 pieces.
I dare you to take a 2x2 plate and put it on with another 2x2 plate, and then separate it with your bare hands.
I got it. I found something I need to rebuild anyway. Here.
Or not 2x2, 1x2.
Today, everybody, we're building a Tauntaun. And you know
Where's
what?
its head?
You know what?
Oh, because you're putting it on. I get sidetracked.
And then
Building!
boom!
Yay! The title
Boom.
wasn't a lie. See, it wasn't clickbait, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't clickbait. You just had to wait an hour and 54 minutes to see 1 second of building. Totally worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
Hey, that's what we do. We make you wait sometimes, but we get there in the end.
Wow.
I'm playing.
But was it worth it, ladies and gentlemen? Comment down below. No, it was not worth it. Because, guys, I know
Hey.
hey, you know it's true, man. But it's not about the journey, it's about the destination, right? Did I say it wrong?
No, you got it right.
Okay.
Oh, Lordy.
Yep. Hopefully we were entertaining. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. And if anybody watched it all the way to the end, like the VOD, thank you very much. You're amazing.
Yeah, potatoes are cool if you watch this whole video.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Potatoes are cool.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Sky, because you're the new host, I'm going to let you in this one.
Yay! So because I get to end it, I'm going to just not end it, and then we'll sit here forever. Right? Because if I don't end it, then it can't end, right?
I mean, that's true.
Nah, I'm going to end it. I got to go too, right? So, but thank you everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you had fun listening to us ramble and be stupid. I know I sure was, because that's just what I do. So hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to both our channels, but mostly his. If not, when's the next episode? Or do we have a plan on when the next one's coming?
We would like to try and do these weekly, probably on maybe the weekend, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, we definitely should try a Saturday at like maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or something.
Yeah,
because then maybe people will actually watch and tune in and not be at work and school. And
hey, at least
whatnot.
this was just introducing you. This wasn't like a main episode. So, but no, it was a main episode because this was a super important announcement. But
Yep.
this is what we can do.
I know that like you're saying like that because people can then come on and watch these videos later. But
Yeah.
essentially what you're saying is we're in an empty crowd. Hello everybody. It's just like crickets. It's like
echo.
Here. Yeah. We're just like in a giant stadium just talking, and it's like all the seats are empty. And if you're quiet, you hear crickets, and it's like, where is everybody? But we're acting like if we're entertaining like hundreds of thousands of people. So, but that's what you got to do when you do these streams.
Sometimes you got to act crazy when no one's listening. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, talk to you all later. Bye-bye.